2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Happy Monday, everybody. So this is not financial advice, but I want you to know this. This video was brought to you today by our sponsor, which is the public investing app. Get up to $73 using a public investing app. You can buy fractional shares, meaning if you can't afford a whole share, you can buy a piece of it. Get up to $73. Join the link. I put it in the top of the pinned comment. Now, you already know what time it is. Let us know where you're from in the comments, but I gotta just tell you this and keep it real with you 100% of the time. Do you know that my videos are starting to get demonetized after I started talking about a specific phenomenon? And that's why I named this. This is why I'm not leaving Amc Stock. So check this out. I posted a tweet and we're going to update on all of this because there is more to the story that you may not have known and some hidden dangers for the workers who are actually working at this facility. But let's get into it. Check this out. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel because YouTube, they're not sending the notifications out. They're unsubscribing people, and make sure you hit the like button so we can show them what time it is when they try, allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically, to suppress the data. Check this out. I made a video. This is me on Twitter, @KeenanGrace. I made a video about short seller document buildings, or the short seller document building being burned to the ground. And very soon after, I'm getting emails about being demonetized on videos. Now, I appreciate everybody who has my back. I want you to understand that because I'm able to do this and speak out on these things because you have my back. Check this out. Here go one of the receipts. Hi, Keenan Grace. After manually reviewing your video, they manually reviewed my video. Right? They said this. They confirmed it is not suitable for all advertisers. Long story short, check this out. It's still eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Premium. So they said everybody else who doesn't have YouTube Premium, you can forget it. However, understand this. Understand this. YouTube Premium people, then I can get ad revenue on that. That's crazy. But generally, that's I'm telling you, it's crazy. But you know what? I appreciate you for having my back. I appreciate you for double checking that you're subscribed. I appreciate you for hitting the notification bell. Discord family, I appreciate you too. Just know. So check this out. Let's cover what we talked about before that they don't want everybody to know, and then let's go even deeper to see the newer information. You ready? So it says this, and shout out to Nazim again on Twitter. He said, GameStop, so we're going to cover this, and then we're going to get to the newer information. GameStop, AMC, and the Department of Justice announced an ongoing investigation into short sellers and an off-document storage or an off-site document storage facility burns outside of Chicago. And it says, guess who the facility is connected to? TD Ameritrade, and a lot of their records were stored at the facility, right? And allegedly, Charles Schwab too. But you know what? We're not going to take this one on the chin, right? We're going to say, this is just a tweet. Are there any receipts? My guy posted the receipts right here, the address and everything, and it was even on the news. But let's get to it. So remember, we've seen Bloomberg even say that the Department of Justice is probing 30 short-selling firms. Remember, the short sellers are basically the people who are suppressing the stock, allegedly, right? They say this. It says a short seller is going to sell something high, add a lot of selling pressure into the market, and then buy it back really, really low, and then net profit on the difference, right? So we know what a short seller is, but let's go back and let's see again, because we said that the vast DOJ, Department of Justice, is probing 30 firms. They doubled it now to 60 firms that they are now probing. Okay, but let's keep it going and let's get to some of the newer information. Oh, for those of you who aren't caught up, let's check this out. Shout out again to Stocks with Cam. He said Department of Justice investigation building is holding a sensitive TD Ameritrade and Charles Schwab, their building burned to the ground. Let's watch the actual clip. And family, straight up, your boy probably going to get demonetized 100 times out of 100, but I appreciate y'all for showing love and having my back. Why? Because I'm going to keep putting out this truth and information, and then I'll let you be the judge. So let's watch this again, and then let's get to the newer information. And you know what? Let's even speed it up just a bit. So normal playback speed, let's go to 25. Ready?
Alarms were sounded. This firefight continues. Officials say this warehouse was stacked floor to ceiling with boxes of documents.
Let me start over for you again.
More than 12 hours after smoke alarms were sounded, this firefight continues. Officials say this warehouse was stacked floor to ceiling with boxes of documents, providing ample fuel for the fire. Tonight, this massive storage facility, a total loss, gutted by flames. What began, workers say, as a few boxes on fire, growing into an inferno.
Documents. Important documents. Short seller documents. This is the document right here that says they made $1 million just in 2 seconds. off of short selling. This is the document that said they made 10 billion. Oh, you can see it. You can read the fine print right there, right? This is the one that said they made 1 trillion, right? This is the one that said that this guy should go to jail. But you know what? Let's keep it going.
Walls are collapsing on us. We don't want to get any of the firefighters within that collapse zone. So at this point, we're all aerial operations.
The trouble starting around 10 a.m. at the 250,000 square foot facility on Humbracht Circle in Bartlett, used by a document storage company called Access. Officials say a sprinkler system initially kept the fire in check, but when a series of steel racks that were used to store boxes collapsed, there was no saving the warehouse.
So you know me, I have access to talk to a lot of different people, right? Someone was telling me that works and literally sets up sprinkler systems in facilities like this. You have to think, this is a building, right? This is a building that is made specifically to hold paper. You have to think, they made this one of the most fireproof buildings you would think, right? But now the steel, what do they say? The steel racks are falling over and knocking over the sprinklers. First of all, there are people who work in things like this who are telling us that sprinklers are way higher than they would even ever put these steel frames. So this is not even, doesn't even sound possible. And then there were other people who work in these type of scenarios who also were saying that, okay, if you knock out a sprinkler, then the water system is still going to get pumped even through the hole, and it doesn't turn off until you turn it off. So in many situations, this is the way that it works. So let's keep it going.
When that rack storage collapsed, it took out the sprinkler system in the building. Once we lost that sprinkler system, we could no longer control that fire. The smoke.
Think about it like this. Imagine that you turned your sink on, and then you took a metal bat and you knocked your sink just straight off, like you broke the piece to the sink, the faucet and everything. Guess what would happen? The water would just sprout out, right? But who knows?
Moving for miles, could even be seen on our live Doppler 7 Max radar. Nearly 10 miles southwest of the fire, a resident in Geneva sent us this photo of possible ash from the blaze found in his yard. But officials say the air is safe.
It's just paper products that are burning in there, so we're not really concerned with air quality at this point.
So he says they're not concerned with air quality at this point. However, there are other concerns that I decided to look up for myself. Now, the first concern is not even about the air quality. It's direct danger, but you know what? The first direct piece of danger is this. Family, still on the weekend, a few days later, if not 2 days later, the building was still burning to the ground. The building was still burning to the ground. And guess what they did? Guess what they did? They decided to pick up smoldering ash and debris and put it into a truck while it is still on fire. Why are they trying to get rid of this documentation so thoroughly? Why won't they just let the fire go out? Why won't they let the fire go out? Make sure you hit the like button, family, because I'm already sure I'm going to get demonetized on this. I wouldn't be surprised if I started seeing some funny coincidences happen with my YouTube channel and all of these other kind of things. I want you to really understand that, family. This is crazy. Why are you lifting up smoldering debris and putting it into a truck? Why would you not let the fire go out? Right? Let's look and let's just double check. I want you to pay attention to this. Right here. Look at that. This stuff is on fire. It's on fire and they're putting it into a truck. They have to make sure that they thoroughly get rid of all of these. Yo, Hayes, you want a point? Hey Siri, play Let It Burn by Usher. Y'all ready? Come on now. They letting it burn over here like crazy. What do they think is going on? So now, okay, let's keep it going too, right? Let's say that there's a good reason why they're picking up things that are still on fire. Now you may think to yourself, the first issue is, okay, fire damage, right? What if these workers get hurt by fire damage, right? You know what? There's even more damages that are possible to the people who are working here that I want you to see. So let's check this out. Let's go to the CDC and let's see their fact sheet on worker safety. Because you know me, I had to go and get the receipts to make sure that everything I was saying was accurate and true. Now, okay, you can get burned. You can blow up the car, all of these different kind of things. But let's check this out. Worker safety during fire cleanup. worker safety during fire cleanup, according to the CDC. And let's see what kind of hazards are here, right? Why you should not be cleaning things up, first of all, while it's still burning, where no one can check what's going on under the things that are burned. Check this out. It says this: there are electrical hazards. Electrical hazards. You wouldn't generally think about this, right? That these workers are being exposed to. Check this out. It says electrical currents. This one surprised me. Let me zoom in too, because I know some of y'all in the back don't have your reading glasses on. Where my notepad at? All right, here we go. You ready? Check this out. Electrical hazards. This is another hazard on top of the fire hazard, okay? It says electrical currents that flow through the ground and extend several feet. It says this: overheated power lines are under these type of debris and they're on fire and they're overheated and they are power lines. And it says smoke becomes charged and can conduct electrical currents. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't read it for myself. Smoke becomes charged and conducts electrical currents. Family, that's a hot mess. You can't even breathe over here because you might get shocked in your lungs. Family, it says smoke becomes charged. I would not believe this if I did not read this myself from the Department of Health and Human Services, right? The CDC. This is the Center for Disease and Control Prevention who said this, right? The electrical hazard of what? Workers' safeties during fire cleanup. And there's more. There's more. That was the most jarring, but there's more. Unstable structures. Fire damage structures, like not even just the building itself, right? Not even just the building itself. Let's think about how dangerous this is for people who are working there, right? Remember, I went and dug up the facts and the receipts because I always got to show you the receipts. So check this out. The structures are unstable. Check, it says this: fire damage structures, not just the walls, but the walkways, the sideways, the parking lots. The parking lots are unstable in a situation like this. You have to remember, a lot of the time in big facilities like this, what there are their garages and different kind of basements where if the structures have fire damage, then these giant trucks can fall through it. But you know what? Let's keep it going. It says do not work around any fire damaged structure until it is examined and certified safe by an engineer or an architect. So I want you to go and check it for yourself. Check this out. Do you think an engineer or an architect could get under this and double check that it's safe? Or is it on fire and no one can go and check? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why are they in such a rush to get these pieces of ash or debris? Why are they ready to get them out of here? Come on now. Let's keep it going, right? Okay, and there's more. Let's see. The third and final hazard. Respiratory hazards, family. Respiratory hazards. So the fire damage hazard, the structure hazard. Oh, there's the electrical hazards, right? Check this out. Respiratory hazards. Cleanup workers may be exposed to ash, soot, and break down the products from the burning material. And it says this. Watch this. There are so many different hazards that you wouldn't even consider. Here we go. It says wet plant-based or organic material will grow a lot of bacteria. And the bacteria and organic dust may cause lung disease. So you can get bacteria in your lungs just from breathing in this soot because it's burning organic material. This is craziness. This is craziness. So these workers who are over there, the powers that be, they don't care about the people. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They definitely don't care about this worker who is in this truck right here, who is potentially on unstable ground, right? Potentially on unstable ground, who is literally carrying electrical wires and other debris and putting it into a truck while it is still on fire, and then they're going to drive the truck away. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm telling you this. I was shocked to see all of the CDC violations that I've seen through just looking at this. It's absolutely ridiculous, right? Okay, so now, let's see. Let's go back over here and let's take a look, because there are talks saying that they don't think that the people who are actually delivering these things are actually a real service, and it is. They are a real service, right? But they were hired by the powers that be, by the elite, and basically, long story short, it just is what it is, family. They are trying desperately to get rid of all of these different documents. So what I want you to do is share this video, hit the like button on this video so we can get this information out. I'm gonna get off of the live right now, and then I'm going to start a new live so this video could be a standalone video so you can share it and we can get it out of here. Hit the public investing app to get up to $73 in free stocks. And again, share this video on Twitter, Facebook. Everybody needs to know this, especially if they are an AMC ape. So I'll see you in the next live immediately after this one. So I'll catch you over there. Again, love. Everybody, take care.